Honorable Christopher, your co-host, right? You're in.
He's still on the listening side, Your Excellency. So, I don't know. Maybe Honorable Christopher, okay, he's giving a thumbs down. Maybe Christopher, can you go out and come back in so Her Excellency can co-host you?
You're fine. You can remain the co-host. I mean, I think okay. But my piece, your co-host, right?
I'm just a speaker. I haven't seen the co-host. I haven't seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, DPM try to co-host somebody so that the space will be a little bit balanced. Otherwise, they will still keep on attacking it.
Sorry, I muted. I think it can take just one co-host. Benchux, are you not a co-host? Either you or Mouthpiece or Honorable Uche. Can you check? Because we can start in the next few minutes. If is Honorable Uche a co-host? I know I gave him a co-host with let's see.
If you can.
Uche is not in the speaker at all, so I can't see him in the speaker.
Your Excellency, it's okay. If you can, the only thing is that it's only those who you give the mic that can come in. So I can help you, but I can still do the job of a co-host where I am. So
yeah, that's fine.
So,
we're good. That's okay.
All right. Okay. Okay. It's over to you when you're ready, Your Excellency. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, Honorable Mouthpiece, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
We can hear you, Honorable Christopher.
Yes, thank you. DPM, you actually need to send the co-host. So whoever you send the co-host to would have to accept it. I don't think you've done that yet. So if you want someone to be a co-host, you have to send that. So yeah.
Yeah, but
You can send it.
yeah. I was thinking this is an option to request from by anyone. Okay, let's see what happened here.
No, you will be the one to send.
That's because, and I think it can
co-host to
take just one, right? It can take
No, you
like
can have
two.
two. You can have
Okay.
two co-hosts. Yes.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Okay. All right. That's fine. And then I'm gonna send the. Okay, I sent to you a mouthpiece. You can accept. All right. We're gonna start.
I'm requesting for the mic speaker. I don't know if
Yeah,
you
from
can hear
the
me.
I already approved your mic from the.
It's not.
Wait, I can hear you from the.
Okay. It has me under listener. That's okay.
Okay, let me see.
No, Famdi, you're a speaker. That is why we can hear you, right? So you're already on the speaker session, so it's fine.
Okay. All right then.
Mhm.
Yes, Your Excellency, when you're ready, you let us know so we begin with the national anthem if that is what you want. Yes, Honorable Mapis, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah,
you.
I'm here. I'm here, Honorable Christopher.
Did the DPM request for the national anthem to be played initially?
No, I was waiting for her to tell me to go ahead to introduce her. So I was waiting, but now that you're here, you can do the honors. I don't know how many minutes she wants. Your Excellency, how many minutes do we give you for Christopher to start?
When he's ready, I think we can start. And once he's ready, I'm good.
All right then. So, Honorable Christopher, please, you do the honors, and then, if you want me to introduce her or you introduce her, either way, it's okay.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
fine. I can start the national anthem and you do the introduction if that is okay. So it's fine.
All right then.
from is here too. Honorable
Okay.
All right.
Marquis, that's fine.
All
Either
right.
way, it's still okay.
Okay.
When you're ready, let me know. Thank you.
Okay, yes, good evening, everyone, and welcome to this space hosted by the Deputy Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra. Before we proceed further, we would begin with the national anthem. Thank you. So, those wherever you are, Biafrans, kindly rise as we listen to the national anthem. Yes, thank you. We would now observe a minute silence for our fallen heroes and heroines. May the souls of our heroes and heroines continue to guide us in all we do. May they help us in this fight to end every form of colonialism, neocolonialism, and Nigeria's illegal occupation of our beautiful land, and in this case, especially that of people like Chukwuma Soludo, who are neocolonial puppets. May they ensure that doors are open for us and make the world see that the United States of Biafra stands as a free and sovereign nation, and the time for our recognition is now. The US BDF anthem.
Why? Because they could never ever fathom that the United States of Biafra could be a free nation, gaining so much support from our international allies. Why? Because they could never ever fathom that the United States of Biafra could be a free nation, gaining so much support from our international allies. Concern by the United States of America. To be a country of particular concern, there are incidences that have led, that may have been documented, which goes against the normal right of not just Christians, but also the indigenous community. The Nigerian state has consistently reintegrated terrorists into the indigenous communities. These terrorists, they brought them in to help them win election, to continue to be in power. They don't care where they're coming from. And what do these terrorists do? After they help them win election, it becomes difficult to remove them from the Nigerian state. So what do? They are now occupying the indigenous communities' homes, killing them, raping their women and children, just all kinds of atrocities that you can see in a terrorist nation. Even worse is happening in Nigeria today. All the reintegrated terrorists like Boko Haram, like ISIS, like ISWAP, all of them have a safe haven in Nigeria as we speak. No country in the world, no leader in the world, no individual can stop the terrorist activity going on in that enclave called Nigeria today. No one. Because it has gone beyond the power of maybe Tinubu, this Charles Soludo, and all their likes and all that. They do not have the power to stop or just stop the terrorism and the actions of terrorists going on in Nigeria. It is good to know that almost most of the northern part of Nigeria has been taken over by these Fulani terrorists. ISWA, Boko Haram, ISIS. In fact, some of the indigenous communities in the northern part of Nigeria, they pay taxes to these terrorists. And those taxes, they use it to acquire more weapons to kill the indigens. So Nigeria is gone. The only thing that can make people live in that enclave is the absolute dissolution and destruction of Nigeria, so that the indigenous people can move to their different communities and start all over, start from the scratch to rebuild their communities. That is the only solution. Anyone, any country, any leader at this time negotiating any contract in any shape or form with the Nigerian state, you are going to fail in that contract, because the Nigerian people have spoken. They want the dissolution of Nigeria. Those that are signing contracts with the Nigerian terrorist state because of the crude oil, because of the mineral resources that are gotten from Biafra land, and mostly from the southeast and south part of Nigeria. I'm telling you, right now, you need to cancel those contracts immediately, because the indigens of Nigeria, the indigens of Biafra have resolved to the total dissolution of that enclave Nigeria, whereby the politicians and the military who are reintegrated terrorists are now taking over the nation, killing the indigenous as they wish. So, for the past 3 years, the United States of Biafra citizens have discovered they do not want to be part of this destructive marriage with Nigeria anymore. That was why on November the 29th, 2024, they converged in Finland and declared their independence. We have peacefully written to the Nigerian state to immediately exit Biafra land. We have also written to many world leaders about our independence, which they are fully aware of. So, in order to disturb our freedom, the protection of the Biafra territory, Christopher Musa Tinubu planned with this Charles Soludo, the legitimized ex-governor in Biafra territory, to tamper and continue what they've known in the past 100 years, which is systemically destroy, oppress, suppress, subjugate, and kill the innocent indigenous who do not agree with the policies of the reintegration of terrorists into the Biafra land and into Nigeria. Based on that, Charles Chukwuma Soludo now decided to test the will and the powers of the Biafra people by telling them that because they sat at home on Monday, Charles Soludo, will close their shops on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then on next Monday, if Biafrans sit at home again, he is going to close it again. In fact, he openly boasted that he will bulldoze, he will destroy the whole main market Onitsha and the virus if Biafrans does not go back to opening their market on Monday. 99.8% of Biafrans have resolved. Nobody in this world, no power in this world, no country in this world, no individual will make Biafrans to step out from their homes every Monday until the full restoration of and protection of our new nation, until our leader Onyendo Nnamdi Kanu is left by the Nigerian government, until our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, whom the Nigerian government colluded with Finland to take away from us, until both of them are released. In fact, without these three conditions being met, the Monday sit at home must, in capital, must continue in Biafra land until these are achieved. So, that is where we are. Today is the third day that Charles Soludo is illegally playing with the fundamental human rights, with fundamental rights of innocent Biafrans to open their market when they wish, as they please. This is their right. The business belongs to them. The money they are getting belongs to them. Soludo has no right whatsoever, if not being a person of particular concern. That was why Nigeria was declared as a country of particular concern, because of this activity that Charles Soludo is carrying out. And he is not doing it alone. Tinubu, Nigeria President Tinubu, Christopher Musa, they are all part of this criminality. And Biafrans, 99.8% of Biafrans have sworn they will confront Soludo at the right time, at the right moment. We are just giving you this week to continue this obsession, this subjugation, this oppression, which you and the Nigerian state is carrying out on innocent Biafrans that wanted to go and open their shops. But Soludo and Tinubu and Christopher Musa, they blocked them from doing that by sending all these armed men, Nigeria Army, police, sending them armed into the quiet business communities of Biafra people. We will see how this is going to play out. Biafrans have vowed to continue the Monday sit at home. No man or woman born of any woman can stop that. It is their right to do so. They have the right to open their stores when they wish, when they want. No one can force anyone to open their shop. If Charles Soludo knows what he was saying, that main market is losing money every Monday, then how do you now compare? How do you now relate when you say that Onitsha is losing money every Monday, but you, Charles Saludo, you have now closed that same market for 3 consecutive days. Is that not loss of money? Which one is worse? The loss of money which you are imposing with Tinubu and Christopher Musa, or Biafrans that are not even losing anything every Monday because they go to their market from Tuesday to Sunday. So, all we are seeing here is absolute trampling on the rights of people, and that will not be accepted. The United States of Biafra have defeated the Nigerian state by the voice and the actions of the United States of Biafra people. From Memake to Onitsha to Osokwado to Ochanja to Headbridge, the voice of the peaceful Biafran people has been heard in these past 3 days. From Aba to Nsukka, it has spread to almost the 40 states of Biafra. Biafrans are coming out en masse, never like before, to speak with one voice, which is Charles Saludo, Nigerian state, Tinubu, you can no longer intimidate the Biafran people anymore. The clock is ticking. You must, Charles Saludo, allow innocent Biafrans to go back to their shops peacefully. You are depending on the barrels of the gun. The reintegrated terrorists hired by you and the Nigerian state, you've unleashed them in Memake Onitsha, in Headbridge Onitsha. They are all battle ready with AK-47. Those that know Saludo, Tinubu must talk to them. We Biafrans, we want peace. But in the midst of looking for that peace, we must prepare for war. Charles Saludo has gotten the message from Biafran people that is no longer business as usual. Any loss of a Biafran life in this process, Charles Saludo, you will meet with such a heavy repercussion. You and every element of Nigeria inside the Biafra territory is a promise. It is the inalienable right of Biafra people to open their store and close their private businesses as they wish. The voluntary sit at home that Biafrans are engaging in is their right. We have a right to civil disobedience. We are sitting at home to ensure that the Nigerian state leaves the 40 states of Biafra territory. As we progress, we will continue to add the conditions for the voluntary sit at home. We declared our independence. We've notified the Nigerian state peacefully, but they are illegally, forcefully occupying our land as we speak. We will continue to add to the reasons for the voluntary Monday sit at home, of which over 99.8% Biafrans have agreed with the leadership of the United States of Biafra to continue to follow just that one leadership, whom our leader is Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu, our prime minister is Simon Ekpa, and currently under the United States of Biafra cabinet led by Dr. Ngozi Orabreze. That is the only leadership for all the Biafrans in that Biafra territory as we speak. Any other thing outside this is not only illegal, fraudulent, but agent planted by the Tinubu and Saludo and the Nigerian state to disrupt the full protection and restoration of our new nation. And that will not be allowed. I want to use this opportunity to let everyone listening to me that the United States of Biafra government has continued to issue our official United States of Biafra ID card, which some countries in the world have recognized as an official security document. And we've been having witnesses and we've been having testimonies of the United States of Biafra citizens that has presented the USB passport in their countries of residence, and it was accepted officially. Biafrans, I encourage you to continue to apply for your United States of Biafra ID card on our only officially recognized website, which is the United States of Biafra.org. One word, United States of Biafra.org. Anyone that wishes to know about our government, our people, what we are doing, you should go to the United States of Biafra.org. That gives you information about everything about the official working of the government. You can apply for your ID card there. Very soon our passport will be ready. Those are working on that. We should be able to apply for our passport using that same platform and then be able to travel to our allies countries that are supporting what we are doing. I want everyone to know that at the declaration of the Republic of Biafra between 1967 and 1970, many countries supported and recognized the United States, then Republic of Biafra. Those countries still support us as we speak. We will continue to add more to that list of countries that have supported the Republic of Biafra between 1967 and 1970. Again, I want to use this opportunity to thank some of the representatives from these countries that are working closely with us. May God bless you all.
Thank
In
you.
our United States of Biafra website, you can also have the opportunity to see the official cabinet members of the United States of Biafra. They are listed on the site. The 40 states are listed. We're still, it's a work in progress on this state section too. The United States of Biafra has shown their resilience in these past 3 days when the Nigerian state has brought war. They brought war to our people using Charles Soludo because that's exactly what they did. They brought war in our peaceful main market, Onitsha, Ose Okodo, Ochanja Market, Headbridge, and all the other markets in the environs. Tinubu and Charles Soludo has brought war to the Biafra people. The Biafra people are being are, 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 are being destroyed economically by the policies of the Nigerian state. That's why some of us, our businesses are being burnt down in the Lagos part of Nigeria, in the northern part of Nigeria, in different parts of Nigeria. Our businesses are being burnt by this Charles Soludo, Tinubu, and their cohorts because they do not want us to be free. They do not want us to economically succeed. Remember, many of you, after the civil war between Nigeria and Biafra in 1970, conditions that you don't have single, they can't provide pipe-borne water to their people. I'm not talking about standard health care. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about road. I'm not talking about conditions that you don't have single, they can't provide pipe-borne water to their people. I'm not talking about standard health care. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about road. I'm not talking about consistently over the years. There's no major international airport. There's no major seaport. There's no major airline. Everything, they move it either to the west or to the north. Since after the war, an average Biafran is limited to any position he can occupy in the Nigerian state. We are second-class citizens in our own country, in our own home. And Soludo wants to keep us in perpetuity in that condition. Not anymore. That will never happen. That was why we declared our independence. Only us can do that. Only us have done it. So to add to what he said, he's absolutely correct. The lack of understanding of the Biafra people is what has made the restoration of our independence over the years to be a little bit difficult. But thank God we've done that. The ignorance, the illiteracy, the selfishness has played a major role in the suffering of our people. That is why the United States of Biafra government is here to change that course of life, because that is no life. When you have people who have no clue, who do not understand what building a nation means, somebody will say, "Oh, Dr. Robertson, you're the one in charge of Biafra Republic of Government in Exile. Leave homeland for us. Leave you." And you try to wonder where Biafra never came. And you can see these mediocres at every step, at every corner, making noise. The empty drum makes the loudest noise. Just being very disruptive. Just making it difficult for people who knows better than them to come in and help our people. That was why Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu was looking for 100 people when he had millions of them surrounding him. He was only asking for 100 until our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa came in. So when you listen to some of the words that come out from the mouth of these saboteurs who are pretending to be part of the Biafra freedom restoration, you will see why the freedom never came all this while. Even when they were with Wazulike, when they were without Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu, and until our Prime Minister came. You can see the reason why. How can you have people, so-called IPOB organization, that pretended that they were following Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu to get Biafra freedom? But on the slightest note, when there's a shining light anywhere, they go back and collect money from the delegitimized governors or from the Nigerian state, because Nigeria knows how to bribe. They bribe their way everywhere. That is why Onyendu said, poor people can never get Biafra for us, because Nigeria will always bribe them. That is why the United States of Biafra government cabinets are unbribable. That is why Biafra has been restored. That is why Soludo and Tinubu, they are running kitty kata, running up and down to find ways to find ways to disturb us from the full protection, restoration of our people, of our new nation. Our new nation has been born. So those of you that think you are still in a rebellion phase or retaliatory phase or you are liberation phase, we have passed that level. We are legally removing Nigeria from the 40 states of Biafra every second. I'm telling you, I'm not going to tell you how many cases are outside our shores where Nigeria has been called upon to come and they run away. I'm telling you. Everything is not gone. Making the world a better place is not just carrying the gun, like Nigeria always thinks. Making the quality of life of people better is not by guns alone. Respecting human rights, protecting your people, giving them the quality of life. Those quality of life, you sell your crude oil to countries outside. They use it to better the life of their own people. But you cannot offer 1/10 of such service to your own people. Your people die in abject poverty and squalor. So what is the need of that oil which you sell to your collaborators abroad when your own people are dying of basic things, basic necessities? That is why most Nigerians and Biafrans have run away from that country. They are all over, scattered all over the world because of the terrorism and the terrorist state of Nigeria. An average Nigerian today, once they have a male child that is up to 12 to 15, 16 years, they want the person to run abroad. That is why you see thousands of innocent Nigerians, they die on Atlantic Ocean just while they were trying to cross the river to countries that do not even have 1/4 of the resources that Nigeria have. They keep running away. Their parents keep sending them away so that the Nigerian state will not kill them, because they will kill them eventually. In Nigeria, you can die just for anything. You can be pregnant and rush to the hospital. They won't touch you until you deposit certain amount of money. And you will die in the process of running from one hospital to other. And this is people, a government that is selling crude oil to other countries in the world. But your people are dying because they can't walk into a government hospital and deliver their child peacefully without paying so much, huge amount of money, or die in the process. I'm not talking about pipe-on water. I'm not talking about electricity. You contract to give light to other countries, but you cannot give that basic light to your own people 24/7 round the clock. But you have millions stashed outside the shores of Nigeria. Money that you can use to provide electricity for thousands, millions of people in that country. But because of their selfishness, they can never do that. That is why anyone that stands in the way of this Biafra full restoration or protection of our new nation is going to confront the Biafra people. Thank you so much. Go ahead, Christopher.
Yes, thank you, Your Excellency. Please check the speakers who are requesting. I can see Honorable Udwak if you want to accept her. While we are at it, Prime, please go ahead. Can anybody hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, Prime, are you there?
Then call another person.
I think those who I can see have spoken already. And also, just so you know, I think the space is also under attack. Some people are being kicked out, sadly.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
So
saying it, and a lot of them are not hearing what we are saying. So at least DPM has spoken, and then I think some few independent media are streaming it or something like that. But a lot of people cannot hear all we have said. So I think in lieu of this DPM, maybe we can pull the curtain down at this point if there's no one else. And the attack here is so heavy, so heavy.
Yeah, I can hear what you're saying. So, Priscilla, let's take more hands if there are people. I believe.
Yes, I can see
Yeah.
Arthur. Arthur, go
Yeah.
ahead, please. Arthur, can you hear me?
We just want to make sure that they can be able to unmute their servant speakers. I saw a couple of speakers with the red checks, and then
Yeah, it shouldn't be so difficult to unmute and speak if they want to do that. So they might be away from the phone.
mhm.
All the comments here. The network is bad. We can't hear you, ma. So much, so much, so much.
Wow. Okay, so what we okay what we can do if so what we can do, I think, just to take the questions and comments, um because I believe there might be people that have questions and they want to speak. So what we are going to do, I'm going to, because we can use the next hour to give me 1 second, to join the Zoom and take the questions. And since it's obvious there's some attack on this, that let me see. Okay, copy. All right. So what we're gonna do? Um. Thank you so much. Let's switch to Zoom, and we are going to take the questions and comments on the Zoom from Biafrans, and then I just posted the Zoom link on my Twitter handle, and then I will encourage everyone to log into the Zoom, and that way we can take questions and comments on Biafrans and those that were listening, and then just a couple of questions, and then call it a day, because we want to hear what Biafrans their comments to this situation is. Give me 1 second.
I'm gonna
All
share
right.
the link to on the platforms now.
Awesome. All right. Thank you so much. Okay. 1 second. I'm gonna open this and then we should be able to able to take the questions and comments. 69 $sign. Word. Okay.
Did you post the link on the Twitter?
Yes, it's on my
Okay.
page. 835-287 is on my
Okay.
wall. It is. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So the Zoom is open right now. So let's switch to the Zoom. Um, I can see people already coming in. That's good. Great. All right. So we're gonna close this and then um okay. Thank you so much, everyone. And let's switch to the Zoom. Thank you.